CCB.
What's up, everybody?
Yay!
Long minute no see. So tonight we have
time for happy hour. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, there we go. So tonight our guest is Dan. How do you pronounce your last name? Klaes, right?
Yeah, just like a classroom. Yep.
Okay. Dan Klaes, owner of the Hinsdale House and many other things that he does. Tonight he's going to talk about what's going on with him. I know he's been working with Nick on Death Walker and a few other projects he's got going on. So welcome.
Thank you.
Really.
Thanks for having me.
So why don't you start by telling us a little bit about yourself, how you got how you came to own the Hinsdale House.
I mean, it was just a situation where I was investigating with my team, like everybody else to go find a place to go investigate. But it's funny, the first time we ever went there, the co-founder of my group, he actually booked the Hinsdale House. I had nothing to do with it, and I was usually in charge of all the details, making sure T's are crossed and I's are dotted, because he's usually not the one that was responsible for stuff like that. He's like, I'll prep you guys when you get there. Don't worry about researching it. I got all the info that you're gonna need. And then it was in the middle of December. I remember he booked it and got there. Almost couldn't make it up the mountain because I only had a 2-wheel drive car. It was snowy and windy, and I was gunning it to get up there. And got up there, and I'm like, I'm not even gonna get out of here. And then I remember pulling up, and it's like my phone didn't work. I'm looking around. There's nobody around. I'm like, this is like the beginning of a horror story, this is what it felt like. And the house was in a lot worse shape than it was now, So you got a broken down shed. You got a house with shingles and a part of a roof caved in with black mold, and it is just gross, And I get in there, and the first thing he has us do is sit in the living room, which was the only room that had electricity at the time. And had us watch the episode of A Haunting, A Dark Forest, which is based on the story of the house during the family that was there during the exorcism. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, that was one of those nights where you were kind of really twisted on the inside, because you find out that you're inside of a house that had a failed exorcism and it wasn't cleared. And but then on the other hand, you're getting lots of responses from energies that are in the house, and it's unlike any other location that I had been to at that point. Sometimes I'd sit for hours waiting for a bleep on the K2 meter and get all excited, and here we are at the house, and it's like they just wanted to speak to you but had no way to do it. It was pretty awesome. And I started going there a few more times, and then they were going to be tearing it down. The owner, the guy that owned it up in Calgary, had defaulted on the mortgage, and he was letting it go, and they had decided, the bank decided they were just going to tear it down because just the condition of the house, it wasn't worth saving it at this point. It was so old, and I had basically convinced them to allow me to buy it as is. No bank was going to insure it with all the black mold problems, the roof, everything that needed to be done at that house, the stabilization, and it had to be like a cash deal. So it was everything kind of just fell into place.
Nice.
For me to buy it. I still look back and I think about how did I convince my wife that this was a good investment? How was she okay with me buying this house? But she felt my love. She could feel my love for what it could potentially be. Mm-hmm. And she was okay with it. Basically sinking everything we had into it, and it was just a labor of love from that point on, in which the paranormal community has really stepped up and helped out and come and investigate it. Every little thing helps out with what we're doing there. So.
Yep. I know. I was there in January, and from first time I went there, I think it was 2017. somewhere after Nick did Paranormal Lockdown there, somewhere around there. I think it was 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, it changed. I was amazed. All the work you did to it, or the energies you were even different. I mean, the first time I was there, and by the way, that couch. One day I'm stealing that couch from you.
It's fine. Just replace it. I've been there for a long time. It's comfortable, isn't it?
Oh my God, I slept great that night. I mean, there could have been like a demon standing next to me. I wouldn't have known it. I was out cold.
Yeah, that's my couch too. That's the one you just sink right into and.
Oh, it's great. I love it. That's the one. Will you stop throwing stuff? That's the one. First time we were there, me and my wife fell asleep. Stop screaming. Fell asleep on the couch, and I could see a shadow figure like looking like nose to nose with me, with my eyes closed. And when I opened up, it was actually there, and stuff. Unfortunately, this time we didn't. I didn't get much evidence. I got a few EVPs, and I think I sent you a couple of them.
Yeah.
And stuff, but I mean the energy was just so positive. But unfortunately, we didn't get to go outside because it was like -3 degrees out.
Yeah.
That's the only downside to being up there.
That's what happens when you book late at the Hinsdale House, you know.
Yeah, well, me personally, I was ready for the cold. I had all my hunting gear with me, all my thermals and stuff. And I was nice, toasty warm. I was ready for the snow. The guy I was with, nah.
Well, that's been kind of part of my goal, is to change the vibe and help change the energy. I know you can't just get rid of it because it's always going to be there, but give it a more positive vibe. Open up the windows. Being able to get fresh air and fresh light into the building, and really trying to raise the vibrations on the outside of the house with the Native Americans, and really just digging into the story and trying to get the truth of what's happened there, and really trying to figure things out. So we just kind of been doing that for years now.
Yeah. How long has it been since you bought it?
2015.
Okay. Yeah. So that's about right. That's about right. When we were there about
Paranormal Lockdown was in 2016. It just seems like a little while ago, and it's crazy. It's been that long.
I know. But you have anything fun coming up at the house lately? Coming up?
We have a nice big event coming up on July 16th, Saturday, July 16th. Autographs for pooches. It's one of Tim Maley's events, and we're raising money for a local pet rescue in Western New York called Silver Lining for Pit Bulls. They don't specialize in just pit bulls, but they do all types of animals there.
Nice.
And it's a great organization. They've been a lot of my events, and what a good way to give back to a local organization that can really use it right now, because so many people are just dropping off their dogs. It's crazy. Like they can't afford to take care of them anymore with the way that the economy is and inflation and all that stuff. So they're just getting dogs dropped off left and right like they're expendable, and it's sad. So, Tim's a really good guy. There's going to be some amazing investigators there helping out with the event. And all the money that we make from that, which I can tell you, we're shooting for $3,000. Like we're shooting there. We're close to it already. So
nice.
Hopefully we'll be able to get like $3,000 for the organization. And that's what it's all about for me. Like just trying to give back. Everybody gives and gives and gives. Let's try to help other people out too when you can.
Yeah, most definitely.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with the economy the way it is, I wish I could do more. Yeah, I wish I could throw you another 100 like I did the last time I was there. But
no, I understand. Trust me.
He sucks. Especially in Jersey. I don't know what it's like up in New York. We're up in your neck of the woods.
It's the same across the country. Trust me.
Yeah.
I've been traveling around. It's not any cheaper anywhere else.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. You went to England, didn't you? Or was it England or Ireland?
I mean, we should be blessed to not have to pay the England prices for gas. Holy cow!
Really?
Yeah, you're talking like $10-11 a gallon.
Well, that's about what it is in California now.
Yeah,
I had the bishop that I work with on, and he said it's about 10 $10, $11 a gallon in California. There he goes. There's a Tara's rescues are going off.
Nice.
Tara, how many dogs you got now?
8.
8.
We're
She
getting
had
another
10.
one on Monday.
Nice.
I
I saw that.
2, and we're getting another one Monday for my son.
Nice.
Aww,
I saw
that's
that.
awesome.
Saw that.
Golden Doodle Mini.
Oh, cool.
That is
I had a
great.
neighbor that had one of those. He got very muddy, and when he got dirty, it was sticky.
They got
Mat.
that hair, you know, so it's
Yeah.
curly.
I'm a husky guy myself, but my wife doesn't like the hair.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Yes, yeah.
Up until I met my wife, I had cattle dogs, you know, like so, and they're bigger. And then, you know, my daughter wanted a Pomeranian, and then I found a mini Jack Russell Terrier Pomeranian mix that needed to be rescued, so we got him. And it's like this little guy. He's the only boy dog I've ever had. I've always had girl dogs, and he's like my little man.
Yep.
You know, he's a
Nice.
good little dude. He's a little
Nice.
mouth. He's a yappy thing, but he's a good dude.
I had 2 Siberian Huskies, purebreds, and one of them I rescued from the police department. She was found wandering around the town I was actually working in on the rescue squad, and I took her because the police department didn't have a dog pound, so I held on to her until somebody claimed her, but nobody claimed her. So she turned out to be a good dog. We had to put her down because she had cancer and couldn't walk, and
Gave her a good life, though, you know.
Oh yeah, you kidding me? She had the great life. She sat next to my mom at her desk and slept all day. I mean, she had the life. Wish I could do that.
Right?
And then my other dog Dylan was a rescue, and he was an abused rescue. And I actually had to get rid of him because he took a chunk out of my arm. I don't know if you can see it, but
Oh yeah,
he took a nice chunk out of my arm when I was trying to feed him, and I had to get rid of him. I mean, my kitchen looked like a machine.
Yeah.
And I don't even blame the dog for that either. You know, it sucks that it happened, but it's hard because when animals are abused, that's their response mechanism. You know,
Yeah.
even like cattle dogs, they're cute when they're little, but if you don't know how to train them, they're nippers. You know, they're used to hurting sheep and hurting animals, so they're gonna nip at your ankles and stuff like that unless you know how to train them. And a lot of people get them because they're cute, and then don't know what to do with them when they get bigger. You know, and it's like, well, you should really look into the breeds that you're getting before you get them. You know, and
Well, I had him for 10 years, and he was getting better. But the main reason I kept him was because if anybody broke in the house, he was going to be the one to take him down.
Yeah.
I mean, me and my brother were having a knockdown, drag-out fight, and my brother had me pinned on the floor, and he came up and bit him in the ass. So that's the main reason I kept him around. Everybody kept telling me to get rid of him, and then, but when he bit me, it was just I didn't want to see him bite my son, and then I would have had to put him down and all that. Even though I tried, but the police wouldn't let me. But anyway, we kind of got off topic on that one.
Yeah.
So I've been hearing rumors, and I just saw your video with Nick about Deathwalker coming to the U.S. Can you talk about that, or?
I mean, I can tell you that there's we're having the premiere on August 20th, which is a little less than 2 months away, and I'm hoping that by the time August 20th comes around, that there's going to be a big announcement for Deathwalker in the United States that we can let everybody know.
I've been trying to find it.
I can tell you in the United States it will not be on Discovery Plus or Travel Channel.
Hey, Maggie.
But it will be somewhere else.
Okay.
Nice.
Everybody thinks it's just because it's on Discovery Plus in UK that it automatically falls onto that. Every country is different. So like in Canada, it's on Sci-Fi Channel on Rogers. You know, so it's not even on Discovery Plus in Canada. It's on an actually syndicated show. So it's really cool. But it is getting very high ratings, and it's in the UK it was the #1 trending show out of all the paranormal shows there. So you know, obviously, it's tough. You know, Nick wants to be able to bring it to everybody. He's been working in the show, as we all have been, to try to, and it's a type of show. It's not paid by a TV. This is something that we put our money together. We went out, filmed 6 episodes, sold those, took that money, put it back in, filmed 10 more. We just kept filming, and we're doing this all ourselves. And then we're building up a small team here. Nick's stressing, editing himself at home all day. He's got a baby, and it's not easy. In hopes that we can grow it into a. I mean, we're already into our 4th. We're going to be starting filming our 4th season, and we haven't been able to show it in the U.S. yet. It sucks, but it's coming. It's coming because the more episodes we have, the more appealing it is to stations. So.
Well, tell them to come down to Jersey. That house I sent you is still available.
All right.
So
yeah, we have it on our list. So
nice. Yeah, just let me know. Just let me know. I'll get you a walkthrough, or I can even do a live walkthrough for you on that. I was actually there about 3 weeks ago, and the energy was coming out of the attic was just like, ugh. Very, very thick, soupy, oppressive energy coming out of the attic. So, I mean, my team's the only team to investigate it, and it told me it was going to kill me from reading, because I was reading from a passage from the Bible. So, and I do have that EVP. Well, it wasn't really an EVP. It came over the Phasma box that I will kill you. So
interesting.
I'm still here. They haven't gotten to me yet.
I mean, we're all gonna. I mean, it's a true statement. I guess we're all gonna die at some point, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've had many near-death experiences, but the big man upstairs has been watching my back for God, how many years? I mean, I'm 38, so probably 38 years.
Well, since we're all saying
I'm 25. I'm sorry. I'm 25. Sorry.
Since we're all saying hi to Nick, tell him that Tara from Harper's Ferry, that was the medium that gave him the sage when he went into the wax museum, and that helped him. And I forget the other. Just say that I said hi, and I hope everything's well. And he needs to learn how to keep sage on him. Actually, I don't use sage anymore, but yeah.
Tara was going to be the medium for Ghost of Shepherdstown, but
until I found out some things, and I refuse to be fake. So that's all I'm going to say about the medium part. The ghosts there are for real. Some of the stories, not so, but
definitely got to get down to Harper's Ferry. Harper's Ferry.
I love Harper's Ferry. I've been there.
Oh, so do I. We got to get back there. I wish gas would come down because I drive a V8 truck and it kills me. It costs me $100 to fill my tank. 20 gallons. Holy hell.
It's crazy. It really is. I mean, I'm blessed to live within 20 minutes of an Indian reservation. I can go there and get it for $4.44 a gallon. The bargain.
Oh, that's amazing.
Nice.
But it's crazy because I have we have 2 trucks and I had a sports car that I would I barely even can drive that anymore because I got to put premium in that. That's like cutting off a leg to do that. Just to drive it. So I just barely drive that anymore. I'm actually thinking of getting rid of it because it's like, I mean, I love the car, but it's you can't.
Yeah, it's costing you money.
Yeah, way too much just to drive it around.
Hey, be glad you're not running a diesel.
That's
my big truck costs anywhere between $300 to $500 a day to fill.
My God.
And the one day it cost me $800 because I ran it down all the way because the gas station was closed in the morning. So I made it. I went all the way up to Connecticut, came all the way back to Jersey, and pulled into a fuel stop in Mahwah on fumes, and it cost us $800 to fill it.
Oh wow!
Hi Maggie, I see Maggie's in the chat room.
Yep, she just commented coming up to Hinsdale this weekend.
Yep.
Some of the hot spots. What do you think?
I mean, the whole house is. I mean,
the whole property.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing is a hot spot. I mean, I don't. We've been like tracking like where people capture things and equally across the whole property and inside the house. Like It's not. I wouldn't say that one spot's hotter than another spot. It's a small enough house where you can investigate the whole thing. And I would definitely set up. We've gotten some amazing stuff in the living room, kitchen, the bedrooms that are upstairs, even in the basement, and see what you can come up with. And see. I mean, I'm sure you'll feel drawn to an area and probably explore that more than others. But
oh, Maggie, you're gonna have a fun time.
If you can get to the outside of the house, there's a lot to explore out there as well. So
yeah,
I got to get Tara up there. She was supposed to come up in January, but I don't know what happened. She had some excuse, and I made fun of her. And I made fun of her.
I moved to Charleston, South Carolina, so it's kind of like a haul for me.
Oh yeah.
I told her she could have flown into Newark and crashed at my house, but
you could have brought the dogs with you. That would have been okay too.
Oh, if I brought them, I might have just adopted them out or something. One is whining.
That's because you're not paying attention to him.
He wants to be on the show. He needs a beer.
She's down there crying. She's a basset hound. She's a couch dog, but she needs to go potty before she comes in.
Nice. So what Paracons you got lined up for the year?
I have a New Jersey Para-Unity Expo that I'm going to be to.
Oh, are you? I'll be there. Oh, I'll be wandering around.
Yeah, and then I'm going to be doing Mid-Michigan Paracon in November. I'm going to be doing. There's one that Chris Sanders is doing. In October, I got quite a few booked. Nice. Hinsdale House is booked up so solid though. Literally, we don't even have all the weekends are booked up through November.
Yeah, I saw your post.
So it's not. I don't know when we're going to be able to do any tours up there in October. For this month of July, we only have 2 open days. Even during the week, it's crazy.
Wow,
that's amazing.
Yeah. Compared to when you first bought it to now, I mean, I said, dude, you did an amazing job with the house. I mean, of course, I couldn't know where the heat was, so the house was like 50 degrees when we were there. But that's fine for me. Like I said,
we've improved that now too. We've got multiple heaters in there, so there's one in the kitchen and one in the living room, and we've gotten extra propane tanks installed as well. But nice. I think it really holds out in for other owners as well. I know Dan LaFave down in Behringer, Texas, and a lot of owners that are really coming together and really talking about how to market your locations and how to get teams to come in. And I think the general consensus is be fair. Be fair to you were on a team, I was on a team. I know what it's like. I mean, and teams don't mind donating. Teams don't mind coming in. They're there for a reason, but it's not about stiff arming people. Some of these locations are charging way too much money, and especially with the way the economy is right now. Be fair. I would rather have somebody there all 7 days at $300 and have one team there for the whole week for $1,500. You know what I mean? It's the locations being used. More people are going to be there. There's more chance of evidence, and I don't know. I just look at quality. I'd rather have the quality of people there, and you're cutting people out by charging too high of prices because not everybody can afford that.
I called was it Kreischer Mansion when Nick did that on Paranormal Lockdown. I got in touch with them, and they wanted an outrageous. For 8 hours, they wanted $1,500. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I can't do that. $1,500 for 8 hours. I don't know if they thought I was a film crew or what, but I was just like, nah, I can't do that. Sorry. Even the Olympic, whatever ship that is in Philadelphia, same thing. And they don't even give you 8 hours. They give you 4 hours. They wanted $1,500. I'm like, sorry.
These our naval ships in Buffalo. They charge $500 for the night.
Yeah.
You get 3 ships or 2 ships in a submarine.
I think
You get a
that's perfect.
triple threat
Yeah.
deal.
That's awesome.
That's perfect. I just found out the USS Yorktown in South Carolina, in Charleston, was
Mhm.
doing investigations, and I told her, I said, next time I come down, we're investigating that. I don't know if you've ever been on that carrier. That is an awesome ship to be on. Between the airplane, all the airplanes on it, the actual, they have it set up the way it would have been during the war, and all that. It is awesome. My wife called me a little kid. I
Oh
was
boy.
running around. I was around the flight deck, pointing out, "There's an F-18, there's an F-15, an F-22, and this and that." So, but I would love to go down there and investigate that ship.
Yeah.
You know,
That would be
I
cool.
mean,
I like
yeah,
those ships. You know, they're fun.
yeah. Well, especially I had family in World War II. They're in the Navy, they're in the Army. But I mean, I've had family all the way up till recently in the wars. You know, so it's nice that I can go, let's say, to Gettysburg and possibly run into my family. You
Right.
know, somebody that is related to me that fought there. I had family on both sides. I was Confederate and Union in the war, but you know,
I have
my
those.
yeah, I'm kind of a mutt,
There you go.
but
So you want to hear a little confession about me?
Yeah.
sure.
I've never actually been on an investigation besides residential. I've been on one ghost tour my whole life. I've been in the scary haunted houses and stuff like that, but I've never actually done an investigation inside a haunted location besides houses with people and doing that. There's my confession.
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned that she's a medium.
Yeah, I
Oh,
kind
we
of got
don't
that.
have to mention that.
Yeah,
People be up here being like, "Can you do a reading?" I don't do that.
we actually had that. Remember that one? We
Yeah,
were just on here
yeah,
BS, and some ladies like, "Is there any messages for me?"
yeah.
No, we're
No,
not
I don't
doing
do that. I only talk to dead people. I don't mess with the humans. I don't do none of that.
that. Yeah.
Look, I'm sorry that he left you, but it's probably you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I've actually never done investigations, so I will have to come and check out your place. And I
Yeah.
appreciate you taking a piece of history and restoring it and letting the spirits and stuff stay there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they're all over the property. I
yeah,
mean,
is that
it's
the
not
one
just
you
the
had me
house.
read?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, I don't remember because it's been what, a year and a
It was
half
in
ago.
no, it was in January. It was
But
last
didn't you go
January.
there before?
Yeah, in 2017.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago. But I
Was
mean,
this the
you
one
can
with
go
the
anywhere.
houses?
No, no, I think I only have you read. I only have you read private cases and
Oh,
stuff and all that. But yeah, no, you can go anywhere on that property and pick up anything. I mean, it's not the first time I was there. I felt more energy outside
yeah.
than I did in the house. And
Well, that's good.
it
Which
was kind
often
of creepy
happens.
because you could hear the coyotes howling and all that. And I'm sitting there thinking, no, I should have brought my damn gun. I should have brought my rifle with me with my night vision
I'll
scope.
he
Wouldn't
will
hurt, huh?
never have you back again.
No, I shoot my guns there.
Yeah, but
I was actually thinking of putting like a mini range in there. I think it would be like a nice added feature.
oh, sold. I'll bring all my long range stuff with me.
There you go.
We'll sit there and just pop coyotes all night.
Yeah.
Coyote, fox, aliens.
Venison. Lots of
We gotta
venison.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta get multiple deer this year. I'm out of venison already. I only got one deer last year.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I'm trying not to buy store-bought meat. Costs too much.
I've been seeing these 2 bucks on the property lately. The little
Oh, yeah?
horns starting to sprout out. Yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
butt
congratulations. A thermal camera. She just got a thermal camera today. Those are great. That is an awesome piece of equipment.
see, Mags, you're going there when it's nice, when it's warm out. I was there when it was -3 degrees. this year. Not that I'm complaining about it, but
I'd rather be in that than in the heat.
Well, I literally had icicles forming on my beard and mustache.
Oh.
So it was a little hard to stay warm, but like I said, I was prepared. 77 and sunny, nice. It's actually it really is a nice area up there. It really is. I mean, what are the taxes on the property?
They're about 2,500 between the school.
That's not bad.
No, it's not too bad.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. I would actually move up there if I could find the right piece of property and stuff. I would actually move up there. I'd love to get as far away from New York City as possible.
Yeah.
You know, New York City sucks. I hate driving around here. You know,
as a New York State resident, I wish that New York City would just become their own little entity and just leave us alone.
You would think, right?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
You know?
That's what I heard about all the upstaters. Like, my friend down here is from upstate, and she's like, we don't even consider that New York. Like, it is a city inside of a beautiful state.
Yeah.
Well, you basically have the Tappan Zee Bridge that divides upstate New York versus like New York City area. You know, and I was up there this morning because I had to go to Connecticut this morning. But I mean, even like Sleepy Hollow, the area that's around Sleepy Hollow and stuff, that's a nice area too.
Yeah, well, that's where the Paracon's going to be, in Sleepy Hollow. Yeah.
Yes. I'm thinking about doing vending there, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to. I'm kind of just trying to rebuild at the moment, so I'm just like, maybe we'll see what happens. But I'm definitely going to be there because I'm definitely going to wander around, and then we're going to go look for the Headless Horseman.
Yeah,
I'm into that
because there actually is up by the old Dutch Cemetery, I think. Sleepy Hollow, Old Dutch Cemetery, one of the two, is where Washington Irving actually got the idea for the covered bridge up by Philipsburg Manor.
Nice.
And stuff. And supposedly that's where the legend started and all that. So that'd be interesting to go see.
Yeah, it would be cool. I definitely am looking forward to going there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny you're talking about New York State. Last year, I don't know if anybody's a football fan, but they ESPN put up this poll: what is your favorite New York team, the Jets or the Giants? And that was all they put up for their poll. Boy, did they get some shit from Buffalo, New York fans, because number one, you forgot the only New York team in the whole state, because the Jets and the Giants play in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
They're not even really in New York. I mean, they play out of the state.
Yeah.
And that was funny. Like, they had to go in and fix the poll, and then Buffalo won, of course.
Of course. Well, it's funny because New Jersey really does not have a professional sports team.
They have the Devils.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm talking about like football, baseball.
Well, they do.
Kind of really. You got the Yankees and the Mets, the Jets and the Giants. You have like minor league sports, like the Yankees bought out Somerset Patriots. So that, which is actually close to where, about 20 minutes from me. But other than that, and the Devils, that's pretty much the extent of New Jersey sports.
Yeah.
For a while, they were talking about separating the Jets and the Giants. One being, I think they were talking about New Jersey Giants or New Jersey Jets or something. And all that. Jersey Devils hockey. But I actually have a project work going on with the Jersey Devil right now. I'm just waiting to hear word when we're going down to do it. But I don't know if you've ever been down there. That's some weird energy. And the parents.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
If you get the chance to film down there, whew, talk about weird energy. That's even weirder than
so many awesome places and stories to really look into.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's pretty awesome.
Well, we went down there. I mean, me, my wife, and the little store stinks a lot over there.
Yeah.
we went down. We found the area where the Jersey Devil was actually born, where the legend was born.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, I can. If I still have it, I'll send it to you. But it's basically down one road, Oyster Creek Road, in is it Hamilton. I have to look, but it's you go down there and you just get like this very very weird feeling of dread. Like and I stopped at the historical society and they said there's a lot of satanic cults down there that do stuff in the woods there.
Hmm.
So don't go down there without a gun. But yeah, it's interesting. It really is. It really is. One of these days, if I can ever open up a weekend, I'd like to go down there and investigate and see what kind of EVPs we get. Just if you ever go down there, just watch out for turtles. Man, are
Oh,
they
yeah.
everywhere? They are everywhere, and they're
What about,
fast.
what about the rats?
I haven't seen any rats down there, but I'm sure they're down there. Not as big as New York City rats, though.
No,
I don't
those are
know.
huge.
We might have it beat. South Carolina has them about that big without the tail.
Yeah, I've seen
Oh,
New York. I've
wow.
seen New York ones like this big.
Yes, they're swamp rats.
Yeah, but most of them live in the subways in the city. But yeah,
Those are fat rats.
yeah. Well, they feed off whatever. They feed off whatever is down there in South
That's
Carolina.
Subways have to be like a hot spot for
Oh yeah.
things. It's just a dark, dank place. Like,
Yep.
where would you go if you wanted to not be seen? I would definitely go underground in a subway or something.
Not with all those rats.
Well, come on, Ratburger. You can kill one
True.
and you can feed a whole family. Come on, just
Yeah,
ask
they'll be-
Sylvester Stallone. Rat.
Try to sleep down there. They'll be nibbling at your toes. You know, like
Oh,
the size of those
you're
rats.
gonna see a fat guy run so fast. My grandmother one time had rats. They were like this, like New City sized rats in her backyard. And I was in the pool, and I had my water gun. And I was just shooting them with the water, with a water gun, and I don't know whatever happened to that because they had a creek behind the house, behind the fence,
Huh.
and they came out of the sewer or whatever because the creek led into the sewers. But it was.
Wow.
I wish I would have had a BB gun. That would have been a trophy. But well, looks like we're at the 38-minute mark here. You want to plug? I know you said you had another one at 5:00.
Yeah, I mean, we're making an announcement at 5:00 from the Festival of the Unknown website, which is a UK event. So I'll be up there with Karen making an announcement at 5:00. As far as stuff that's going on, like at Hinsdale House, I'm just finishing up a new book. So hopefully we'll be able to get that out before October. Working on that with my friend Angela. And then,
Nice.
We got some great events coming up. I mean, if you go to my website, danielklaes.com, you'll be able to see all the stuff that I have going on. All the stuff.
Just saw your shirts the other day.
Oh, I think, yeah, I like having them. There's a new design getting loaded up right now. I like to try to have like a new design, a few new ones every month. Can I plug the Haunted Magazine?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm the distributor for Haunted Magazine in the United States and Canada now. And
Nice.
you can go to my website, danielklaes.shop, and you can get copies of the magazine, which is amazing. They feature a lot of local writers in the United States and the UK and Canada, Australia, and it's really good writing, really good experiences. I actually wrote a piece that'll come out in the next one, and you see Alex is on the front page, our friend Alex.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Nice female writer there, she
Nice.
does a great job. But yeah, there's a big article on the Sally House on this one, which if you ever had a chance to go to the Sally House, it's an amazing location.
Okay.
It's one of those types of places that will bring the hair on your neck up. Stuff happens. I know like big time investigators that are afraid to go there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's an awesome magazine. You can get on my site. You can
Nice.
There's a discount right now. Haunt 10, you can get 10% off everything.
Nice.
If you throw that in there. I have autographed copies of some of the back orders that are available. Like as I go to conventions, I bring a case if I know somebody's going to be there. I'm like, yo, sign these, and then we sell them. You know.
Nice. Yeah. There's a couple places around here that I like to investigate. Like we had a train wreck in the early 1800s, late 1800s, and killed like 50 people, steamed them to death. And I want to get out there. I've been trying to get out there all year, and I just haven't. I'm so busy with people. Oh, I got a demon. Okay, all right. Let me call my investigator.
Yeah.
You know,
And those calls every day, right?
Oh my God! I just got one from a politician in New York, and she's like, "Oh, I'm knocking on my door," but that's it. Okay, well, you want me to drive 2 hours to you? I'm not coming up for knocking on the door. You know. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff around here that I found, and hopefully one day I can investigate it. Maybe I can get an article in the magazine and submit it to the magazine. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Oh, I know I'm going to get it if I don't tell everybody about this too. So we have like a new. It's kind of cool. I like a history tour, a self-sustaining tour. We have like scan codes now.
Mm-hmm.
All over the house, so you can like scan the codes, and you can basically scan them. It'll bring up a website, and it'll give you information on what happened in that particular area of the house.
Oh, that's nice.
It'll bring you videos of like the priest actually speaking, talking about it. It'll bring you videos of Clara Dandy actually speaking about the location. It'll bring you videos of Flo and Joe Misnick, who lived there in the 80s. It'll feature teams evidence that were captured in maybe that particular location. And right now we have 12 stations in the house, and it's cool because you want to be able to get that information out to people, and this is a quick, easy way, a non-pushy way to get information to people, so they have a little bit more, on their back end when they come there to investigate. And
cool.
the next step for that is we're going to try to install Wi-Fi extender in the yard, and then have 12 other locations in the yard as well that people can scan. So it's really cool. Vicky came up with the idea, and she does a lot of work for me. We've been working together and on a lot of different things with that house for years. And she's in Denmark, and
wow.
it was hard. It was hard. I had to take a leap of faith working with her, because it's like, is she going to steal all my information? But we're both cancers, so our birthday was on the same day. There were a lot of synchronicities as far as that goes, and it's been a great marriage, a friendship, and she's helped out a lot with that and other projects. She's helping out some stuff with in Ohio right now, with Austin, doing kind of the same thing with the history tour, where you can scan and get information. I just love it. I love being able to get as much information to people as possible, and it's an easy way to do it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is cool. That really is. Maybe I'll see if I can get the Union Forge guys to do something like that.
Yeah, I mean, if they're interested, I mean, she can help set it up. I mean, she knows how to do all the barcodes and everything like that. She did a great job with it, and she prints them and has them sent to you, and you just have to install them.
Nice. I'll definitely let them know.
Yeah.
Like I said, that house is very active. The property's got stuff on it. Never investigated the yard, because every time we did it was raining. But,
she does she can do a lot of research too. So if it comes down to it, she can help research the location too.
Nice. I'll definitely let them know. What is that? The chair squeaking?
No, that was me. I'm sorry. I'm kind of out of
your chair.
I don't know if you saw yesterday, but that big science experiment they did.
No, I didn't see it.
You guys didn't see that? They're trying to open up a portal.
Oh yeah, that's real smart.
Yeah. The CERN, what is it? CERN project or whatever it is. I watched the whole thing, but my energy was so off.
The CERN super reactor collider or whatever.
Yeah.
Great. We're gonna need to find 11 to help take care of that.
Yes. So
Stranger
I've
things are
had
gonna happen
since
now.
then a humongous like on and off like pounding migraine, which I don't usually get migraines. It's once in like 3 or 4 years, but it's been really bad. But I had to come on.
This will be 2 this month for you. The other
Well,
day,
one was because I didn't want to talk to you.
that's because I had something running around my house. I actually had to get rid of all my haunted stuff. They used to be up there,
Did
and
you?
I actually had I put them all in storage because it just got to the point of things were happening, and
Yeah.
I knew what it was, but I was like, I don't have the money for storage, and I'm like, I just said, you
Oh,
know
that
what,
was a bad one.
put them all in a storage unit, and I mean, I literally had that big mirror I had. I
Mm-hmm.
had somebody give me a big mirror that was in a college dorm, and it had an entity attached to it. It broke.
Oh,
It
boy.
broke in 3 pieces.
It broke.
It broke. I went to go put it in the bed of my truck, and it just broke in 3 pieces.
Have fun with that one.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, I hope he's still in it. If
Is
not,
that the TikTok thing that you sent me with that thing?
yes, yes, yeah. This girl did a TikTok, and she was in the doorway. You could see something standing there,
Mm-mm.
seeing a shadow figure. So I had her do a reading on it because it was all the way in South Jersey, and I didn't feel like driving down there. So, and it ended up being what was it, a drunk college student or something
Mm-hmm.
that died by, and he found the mirror and all that. So, but yeah, it broke in 3 pieces.
Wow.
Yeah, they
So,
found it what on the side of the road or something.
no, it was the girls. She brought it
It
from
was the girls.
yeah. Or, no, I don't remember what the story was now. It might have been.
Yeah, I
So,
think that it was hers, but they found it on the side of the road or something.
yeah,
Crazy.
like that.
You don't get furniture off the side of the road because you don't know what you're getting.
Nope.
Unless you're people
Yeah.
like us.
Well, I just got to make sure it's sanitized and
Yeah.
cleaned very well.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, this couch I found on the side of the road that looks good is coming to you, and I'm taking yours.
All right. As long as you do all the lifting, I'm fine with that.
Oh, jeez. I'll hire. I'll pay your I'll pay your spirits.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. Here's some ghost cookies.
Yeah. So, all right, man. I won't keep you any longer. I know you got to get going. So,
All right. Well, thanks for having me.
thank you for coming on, and we'll definitely see each other in the next few months, and we'll chit chat some more. So,
Sounds
Nice
good.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
Yep.
Hopefully, I'll see you soon.
Yes.
All right. See you later, guys.
See ya.
And broadcast.